Was Hero Tyler's back with the second Ice Age movie in the Meltdown. Hold on, the Meltdown. And I know these are not in one DVD case because I have the entire collection of it. So the next one is, was it Dawn with the Dinosaurs or yeah, yeah, this will be the next one, probably on Saturday. So Sunday we'll do the fourth one, and then next week we'll do the final one, just to get this over and done with, so I can move on to the Halloween ones. Not that many I'm gonna talk about really, but not like horror related, basically. So because I'm not into doing horror stuff like other YouTubers do. Maybe I'll do I don't know. The second Ice Age movie review was decent, I thought. Really, the release date here in the United States was March 31st, 2006. So this was like what, after I turned 8 years old. There's that. So we got like three left. Dawn with the Dinosaurs, Conflict Drift, and Collision Course, which will be there. And why is it like late at night? I was trying to play through that Spider-Man game again, the second one. I don't have the first one, so I'll probably talk about it when I actually do the second Spider-Man video game review. I hadn't talked about Spider-Man at all on this channel either, so that's gonna be something to look forward to. I mean, I'm not big onto it anymore, but who knows? So tomorrow, let's talk about this, and then we'll get talk about what's next afterwards. Because tomorrow will be episode 45 of Showdown, the Fallout show from Revenge. And Thursday on my secondary channel, so subscribe and click the notification bell on that, so you will see Unforgiven 1999 on there this Thursday. Friday will be the SmackDown review also. But anyways, let's talk about the plot. Mandy, Sid, and Diego live in a valley surrounded by a ice age wall on all sides. There was also that squirrel in love with the freaking nut. I don't get the whole plot of this, but this technically does, because we'll get to the end. The trio discover that ice wall is actually a dam. That dam, no, not that. That is barely holding a river ring that could flood the valley if it falls. A vulture tells them that there is a boat at the other end of the valley. May save them, but they must reach it in 3 days. 3 days! Like that one SpongeBob meme. A chunk of ice breaks off from the top of the dam, including their imaginary evidence Manny is also struggling with, through of possibility being the last modern alive, and Diego is referring to suffer from season applying due to his aberration to swim. Meanwhile, cornering and landering swords and mastering a popular but both rose since the Mediterranean era escape due to melting ice and seek to eat all the intelligence they could during the food on their journey to the boat. The trio meet Elliot, Elliot, a modern who believes she is altered and crashing at to Scaran opposite warm Elliot believed to be her brother. Sid invited them to join the journey to the boat, and Elliot accept after a dangerous encounter with Cradron and Masturbation while crossing a pond. Sid tries to teach Diego how to swim, while Elliot recites that she is a modern many being to fall in love with her, but denies the feeling at the first because he feels like he is replacing his generation wife and child. Despite this bonding moment with Mandy, she denies herself from him when he suggests saving their supplier in Elliot and Manny on military remove when they must cooperate to save the group when the ground cracks under their feet. Elliot begins remonitoring Manny's feeling afterwards. Her take a break from the night, and while the others are asleep, Sid is kidnapped by a truck full of mini sloths who believes him to be the god of fire, and that's sacrificing him by tossing him into a volcano. Like, what is this? Really? Is the only way to stop the flood. Sid nearly escape and reunite with the other as they woke up after being harshened by Baldwin. The group find the boat behind a field of hot grassy. Manny, Sid, and Diego separated from Elliot, Crash, and Eddie. When two monsters agree about which route is safer, just as Manny, Sid, and Diego. Popeye, the Gasery, the ice dam fell, unleash a food of upon the valley. Elliot, Crash, and Eddie, who took the safer yet longer way and trapped inside a cave due to fallen rocks. Crash and Eddie escape through a small hole and warn Manny, who rushed back to save Elliot, Crash, and Eddie. And taken by the current, Sid tries to save them, but is knocked unconscious on a ice block. Diego overcomes his fear of water, saves Sid, the promotion, cradle, and Mandarin ambush Mandy underwater, but he tricked them into desolation. A boulder kills them and free Elliot. At the same time, Manny and Elliot reunite with the others atop a boulder, but the water is still rising. Meanwhile, scattered after a series of mishaps to get his acorn climb the edge. Oh, that's his name? I have no clue why this has had to be necessary. The enchanted Glenran wall basically them and incinerating create a long crate when he pressured the ice, the crack wooden then into a galaxy forestry which split open the wall and drained the flood waters, saying everyone is prepared. Scattering falls within the faucet and wash away. Shortly after, Sid encounters the Mini Sloth tribal again. Their leader suggests that should join them, thinking he is one that stopped the flood, but Diego refused to let Sid go, saying that he is a small part of their group, a group of Monterey's later Monterey are not really excited. Manny later let Elliot go with the Monterey herd, but after some encounters from Sid and Diego to move on from his past, he catches up with the express of his desire to stay with Manny, Sid, Diego, Crash, and Eddie rather. Then ventures out of the valley, and then there's this weird scene afterwards where after falling into the flusher and nearly drowns, Scatter had a near-death experience and entered a heaven full of acorns. This really was not necessary. Suddenly he found himself being sucked back just as he is about to reach a gigantic acorn. Scatter had then discovered that he has been rescued by Sid, and Scatter is emerged believe that Sid stole his acorn and proceed to attack him. I can't say this was a great movie at all. What was that last part, really? Nothing, really. So, I'm sorry, but this was just a C+. Next is Dawn with the Dinosaurs. And then, yeah, there's like 2 left after we get done with that. We have 3 to go, basically. I'll do a short on episode 30, or not 30, 45 tomorrow. You know, the full show from Revenge and on the road to WrestleVision. And Thursday, so subscribe and click notification bell on that one, so you'll see Unforgiven 1999 on there, remastered, basically. I'm just gonna say remastered all the time. I do though. And then Friday I'll be on a SmackDown review, and then I'll do the last 3 Ice Age movies. I will get back on the last 2 Legends of Wrestling games next month. So, there's that. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel right here, and click the notification bell. Also, it's my secondary channel also. And move on from there. Goodbye.